Welcome to the cabin, where we live alone in the woods and we're crafting our dream by hand. Subscribe to our channel and join the pack. Ready, set, go. Ready? I'm doing that thing that you call efficiency, but it's efficient me. How you listening? Back to almost square one.
So, we've got some rain.
Lots of rain, actually.
Lots of rain yesterday.
Grass is happy.
Double wink, eh? Ding, ding.
So this is a sump pump.
Sump.
What is it? I'm asking the viewers. Right now we're taking all the water out of the hole, and that way we don't need to deal with the muckiness, because one of us is gonna have to go in there pretty soon. I know it's me. I already know that. Wow! Wow, Spider Woman. It's nice. Meet the culvert. What kind of material is this again?
There!
High density polyethylene, I think.
This is our high density polyethylene pipe, I think. Yep, so
And it's not ribbed on the inside.
so it's smooth on the inside, which is good for
good for an outhouse.
an outhouse. And this is about 5 feet of culvert and about 21 inches
Yeah.
wide. So it should last quite a few years.
And then we can just have a septic team come in and
Take it all out.
then we don't have to keep moving it, which
Yep.
is easier over time.
So a culvert like this, we were looking for one used, but we actually ended up finding one just like 20 minutes away, and so it was like an offcut on someone's property. We're making this culvert have a new life as an outhouse hole, and I think it's gonna work really great. Sweet!
So you want it this high, or you
I
want
just-
to cut it?
I think we should try and get it in the ground a bit.
Is it not?
It's kind of just sitting, I want to get squish it. First, we need to figure out like,
I don't know how it would work.
That's exactly the concept. Cut it down.
I don't think cutting it
Sit down. It's going to be way down here, right?
inside and it's
Inside.
airtight.
Maybe we should just start by backfilling it, because that's the first thing we have to do.
Who needs an excavator when you have a coop? Come on, Bella, dig! Good girl, keep digging.
Keep digging. Dig, dig. All right, we've already began our reconstruction, as you can see. So we were actually following something that we had found online to build this outhouse, and it suggested using 2x4s on the ground, and we are following this. And as we got building, we realized that there was a few things that we wanted to tweak and make our own. We want to try and make it as airtight as possible, and using that decking was not going to do that for us. As well as using the excavator to make this hole, we wanted it to be more precise, and so using the culvert will make things easier long-term and provide more of an airtight space that we will properly vent down the road. But I think this is definitely the best decision for this project.
It's a massive rock. Literally the rockiest terrain. Big swing.
I don't even know about this.
Can we just shimmy it like down?
Shimmy the rock?
No, this structure just a little bit down, because it's literally like this much is on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Dead nice.
Oh! Pretty much. I think. Yeah. Look at
that line?
It's like this much out of the line. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So the big hole.
Fits.
Whoa.
Like it's meant to be.
Yeah, it's your time to the finish line. You got what it takes.
From digging to chewing. From chewing to digging. Digging, chewing, digging, chewing, digging, chewing. You don't stop though.
Go higher.
This is perfect on this side. It's level. That's level.
That's still high.
This
right?
is high.
That
This
corner
side,
high.
yeah.
Oh, we tried out.
I would just say, yeah, that's the last bit right there, yeah.
The verdict?
Level.
A little hard to one side.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yep.
Ain't the Taj Mahal.
So the entire structure is level all the way around, and we've got the crock in. It's fully filled in. What do you think?
You filled it all in. Very nice.
That doesn't look like much, but leveling is sometimes the hardest part of the project. That took us about 2 hours to get it completely full and level. Proud of us, team. Good work. On
No
to the
more?
next step. We got it! Nice cut.
Got our plywood on. And you want to use plywood actually where your hole is due to smell and also flies, rain, you know, all the elements, nature. And then it keeps it clean. And then we are going to actually be putting some flooring over here, probably the same flooring that we have in the van. It's really easy to clean, weatherproof, scratch-proof, life-proof as they call it. So we're gonna leave that here for now because we're just building the bones. And now we're finally on the decking.
It's gonna look awesome.
I can't wait.
Well, it's our last supper with our guests, so we're gonna enjoy the rest of the evening. And it's probably good to stop building when night starts to fall. So, bon appetit, everyone. See you tomorrow. Good morning.
Look at that thing.
Quick break to thank one of the sponsors of our channel. We've told you all about these products, where you can take them, the specs, and what you can do with them. But what we haven't really told you, and what I'd like to get into a little bit more, is just how much we've been relying on them. So for example, we had our family up, and it would have been a completely different experience had we not had a Jackery in this room and a Jackery in that room. So having the Jackeries in either room provided power for their cell phones, their cameras, all of their devices. They were able to take pictures and make memories here, and we didn't have to worry about any of their electronics because we don't have power here, so the Jackeries kept everyone completely charged. We use our Jackeries for so many different things. To name a few, lately we've been using it to use a sub pump to pump water out of different places on the land, and it's amazing that we can carry it in our hand around the land and use it wherever we need it. So we can be completely powered in any corner or crevice or part of this forest or in the cabin, and it's just a game changer. We have quite a few projects on the go at the moment. We're using our drills, our drivers, our circ saws, the leaf blower on a daily basis, and we're recharging the batteries using the Jackery, which is freaking amazing. And it also powers a good time. So if you're looking for a reliable source of power, Jackery is your go-to. So click on the link in our description. And while you're at it, head on over to Jackery's website and wish them a happy 9th anniversary. They're encouraging all of you to get outside, take a photo in a new place you've never been in nature, and upload it to their website for the chance to win some of their products. Best of luck. Silly guard dogs. It's only Porter. We're getting a very early morning lesson on how to change your bucket from a regular bucket to a ditching bucket or a working bucket. That's really cool. But you do it all from within the cab.
That's so cool. You got a radio in here?
Oh yeah.
As you all know, we had a very devastating goodbye with the excavator.
The heartbreak.
You were a good friend. Was that last week?
A couple days ago, yeah.
Very recently we had to give it up. We had it for a little over a month, about a month, and we got a lot done, tons of projects, but there's still a few things that we need an excavator operator for. So Porter's brought his cat and he is going to run his machine and get us a foundation going for all of our new projects, and it'll be a great help.
When you said cat, I thought like kitty cat.
Like a kitty cat? That thing's a lion. While we were planning on working on the outhouse today, when help comes, you take all the help you can get.
Wow.
Well,
It's nice to have breakfast. Wow. How impressed are you?
it's so flat, like considering, like that didn't take you long at all and it's really flat.
Thank you.
It looks really compact.
Compact, great word.
Wow, Porter is super good with that machine. He gets a lot accomplished in a very short period of time, and it's super satisfying to see. So on the side of the house, he actually started grubbing already and digging some of the post holes. The hole has already started to fill with water, so we're gonna wait until we have material or rock to backfill it. And in the meantime, we're gonna move on to the next project. Well,
I wonder, do you have enough diesel jugs? Because you got 2 there, 2 down there.
it's picking apart our shed, and it's time for us to relocate this beautiful white
How
shed.
far should we move everything?
A lot of stuff. I love snakes.
How does it do?
It's art.
Oh, wow.
I know, everybody wants to stack wood like me. So last week we actually leveled out this back area, moved the garbage house, as you can probably remember. It was quite the event. How are we ever gonna do that? And now we have this leveled out, so we're going to be making some big moves today and recreating this space and opening it up over here.
And we thought since we struggled a lot moving the garbage house, we'd probably wait for the professional to help us move the shed. Professional. There goes nothing.
Good call, right?
Time for the second method.
Round 2. Are we going to move the shed? So this is how we're doing it. The shed is actually moving. Oh, Zoom Queen. As Porter said, this is how the Egyptians did it. And all the ancient civilizations, they used rollers and they kept moving things around to get things to where they needed it to be. So, like the Incas and the Egyptians, here we go. Those two are quite the team. Yeah. Good job. Wow, that was so impressive. Once we actually got going, that didn't take longer than a half an hour to move. Can't say I did much. Kind of stood back. Moved a few logs, took a few shots, but they put their brains together and it looks amazing. It just opens up the space, makes more room for other projects, and the shed can go in the back corner, off the ground, where it won't rot.
Seriously amazing everything that we got done today. Wow, the place looks so different and incredible. Crystal told me to come check out the shed because she organized it. Whoa! That is, look at that. How organized. 8x8 shed fits all of this. Wow. I think that's what happens when you live in a van for 2.5. Whoa, I think we're almost on 3 years. 3 years! That's what happens when you live in a van for almost 3 years. You learn how to maximize your space. Too bad Porter didn't leave the keys. The shed looks unreal.
I know, it's so impressive how open this space is.
Wow.
I love it.
Me too. Every day.
Changes every day. It's better every day.
Can't wait.
It looks amazing over there.
I know, eh?
I love it.
We're good to go? Goodbye, my sweet cabin. I'm gonna miss this place. But I'm gonna miss all of you more.
We're gonna miss you.
Aw, my girls. Can you see? Just a little bit. Thank you. Good girl.
Where'd Mom go, eh? Izzy, where is she? You miss your mom already? Although we're without Jazzy, the show must go on. This pump is coming in handy more than I ever thought it ever would. So the holes that we dug, or we didn't dig, the holes that Porter dug for the deck, they've completely filled with water already. So we're gonna take all of the water out of it, put it into a tub, and we're actually gonna use that to mix the concrete. And that's what you do when you're smart and you live off grid and you don't have running water. Great idea, Porter. How long do you think this is gonna take? Fast guesses.
Quite a while. It's went down maybe about an inch so far.
Yikes. Dug the holes, put about, I think that would be 2-inch rock material into the bottom of the hole, and that is where the solar tubes will go for the deck. Tubes in the ground, and they're buried and ready for the next step. So that means we're mixing concrete today. It's already pretty late in the evening, but it's supposed to be really rainy over the next few days, and that includes getting some really bad hurricane weather. So it only makes sense now that they're in, we still got light, start mixing and get our hands dirty. Good morning, Bella! Oh, she's such a sweetheart. And I'm standing on our deck posts. They are completed, they've dried, and they are mighty fine. It was so much work. I would never in a lifetime mix 36 bags of concrete by hand ever again. It was so hard and hilarious that Jazmyn just happened to not be here while this project was underway. So yeah, Jazzy, never doing that again. But it was a good experience. But that means that I'm gonna say see you Sunday, and I'm gonna continue on with my solo cabin life. So, catch me next week in the forest alone. You're not on!